She didn't find a smoking gun. She found a spreadsheet. A small formula error in a quarterly report led her to pull older files, then older ones. Then she saw it clearly. Her CFO had been inflating revenue numbers for 3 years, keeping investors calm while the company burned through cash. The same man who hired her straight out of college, who stayed late to teach her financial modeling, who wrote the letter that got her into the CPA program. She sat with it for 2 weeks. She told herself maybe she was wrong. Maybe there was an explanation. There wasn't. She called the SEC. She lost her job 3 days later. The CFO was forced to resign. Investors were notified. The company restructured. For 8 months, she couldn't get a single interview. The industry felt small. She felt smaller. Then a firm that had followed the case brought her in. They said they needed someone who understood ethics as more than a concept. She's a senior auditor now. The hardest part wasn't reporting him. It was realizing that loving someone doesn't make them right. He got the call on a Tuesday, his dream job, double the salary, a new city, a title he had worked 15 years to earn. He had 2 weeks to decide. That same month, his father forgot how to use the stove, left the gas on twice, called his son by his brother's name, a brother who had been dead for 6 years. No one would have blamed him for going. His father had good days still. There were facilities, there were options, but Marcus stayed. He turned down the offer without telling most people why. He moved his father into a spare bedroom. He learned what medications did what. He bought a baby monitor at $62 and put it in the hallway. The job he wanted never came back. A different one did, 3 years later, closer to home and almost as good. But that's not the part Marcus talks about. He talks about the last clear conversation his father had. How he looked at Marcus and said, "I know what you gave up." He remembered, just once, but he remembered. And Marcus said that was enough. She inherited $400,000 when her father died. She didn't know where it came from. Not at first, but as she sorted through his files, the truth surfaced slowly. The money traced back to a business fraud, real people, real losses, a contractor who went bankrupt, a family that lost their savings. She was innocent. No one would ever know. She kept the money anyway. Then she started paying it back. Not all at once. Quietly, over 7 years, in careful installments. Anonymous transfers. No explanation. Just envelopes that arrived when people needed them most. It cost her the house she almost bought, the vacation she never took, the comfort she had earned by doing nothing wrong. But something else happened too. She stopped flinching when she looked in the mirror. She stopped carrying the weight she couldn't name but always felt. By the end, she had returned every dollar. No one ever thanked her. No one ever knew. She said that was exactly the point. The debt wasn't to them. It was to herself.